Boys and girls, meet artist Romero Brito. Today we're going to learn about him and we're going to look at some of his artwork and paintings, and then we're going to do a little bit of drawing inspired by him. If you look on the map, he's from Brazil. That's in South America. When you look at Romero Brito's artwork, you're going to see lots of bright colors. You're going to see animals and people that are fun and cartoon-like and simple. So nothing really looks realistic. It looks more like it's from a cartoon. He loves to create portraits of animals, especially cats and dogs, and that is going to be our focus today. He even created a version of the Mona Lisa he calls the Mona Cat. Today you're going to be drawing cats and dogs. You're going to make some practice sketches. So I like to give you idea sheets of different cats and dogs that look like cartoon-like animals, so nothing looks too realistic, so nothing too complicated. We're going to draw some simple drawings of cats and dogs today. You're going to be drawing on a 4-square paper, so you're going to fold your paper up into 4 sections, and then you're going to draw a different cat or dog in each square. You can use the idea sheets, or you can come up with your own cats or dogs. But after you dig through them, you will see that they do look simple and cartoon-like. You can make them silly and fun. You can make them smiling or sleeping or any kind of way you want to draw your portrait of an animal. Portrait is a drawing of someone's face or an animal face or any kind of drawing that has a person's face or an animal's face. So that's what we're drawing today, portraits. I'm going to be using the idea sheets. I've already done 2 and I'm working on my 3rd one. When you draw your cats and dogs, make sure that you draw a different one in each square. You can draw them standing up, you can draw them sitting down, curled up in a ball, taking a nap, whatever you'd like. The cat or dog needs to be the main focus or the emphasis of your drawing, so make sure you draw a cat or dog nice and big in the center of your square, and then you may decorate around it. You may draw like a little dog house to go with it, or a food bowl, or maybe a rug for your cat to nap on. You can decorate the background or the objects around your cat or dog to fill up the empty space if you'd like. You can turn your squares horizontal or vertical depending on how tall, long, or wide your cat or dog is, whatever will fit the space better. And you can definitely come up with your own cats or dogs. You don't have to use the idea sheets. So I'm going to continue drawing and adding decorations and things around my drawing to make it interesting. But you can work on your own and come up with your own ideas inspired by Romero Brito's artwork. I want you to draw at least 4 cats or dogs today, and then you can draw more in the empty squares if you'd like. They can be all cats, they can be all dogs, or you can draw 2 cats and 2 dogs, or 3 of one and 1 of another. It's up to you. But cats and dogs are our focus today, so that's the animal that we are going to be drawing on our squares today. Have fun. I can't wait to see your fun, cute dog and cat portraits. Now it's time to think about our practice drawings and choose one for our final drawing. So once you have 4 practice drawings that are finished, you can move on. Think about which one you like best and keep it nearby so that you can draw on your large paper. You can use the idea sheets too if that helps you make your drawing successful. You are not drawing a cat or dog that's brand new that you didn't practice yet. It must be something that you've practiced on your 4 squares. On your large paper, you can turn it vertical or horizontal, whichever is going to be best for your animal. If your animal's short and wide, it should be horizontal. If your animal's nice and tall, maybe you can turn it vertical. Now we're going to create a frame or a border so that we can surround our animal with that. If you're making a straight border, I like to use a ruler. And I do that by lining up the ruler with the edge of my paper and then drawing a straight line on the opposite end of the ruler. And I'm going to do that all the way around my paper so that I have 4 straight lines. At first, they cross over each other. I can leave it like that because it kind of looks like I have 4 spaces or 4 squares or corners on the edges, and I can maybe think about doing some little drawings in there. Or I can erase these lines to make more like a picture frame that doesn't have corners. That's what this looks like. So you can erase it if you want, or you can keep them there. I think I've decided I'm going to keep mine. I like the way the corners look. This will give our drawing emphasis so that whoever's looking at our drawing can really focus on the center of the border or the frame. I'm going to show you on the back of my paper that you can draw a wavy line frame, a zigzag line frame, any kind of lines you want to use. They don't have to be straight like the one I did on the front. So here's on the back a quick sketch of how you can make a wavy one too. Okay, go ahead and choose whichever kind of border or frame you'd want, and then it's time to draw your cat or dog in the center. Position your paper vertical or horizontal and get started. Do your very best. If your animal that you picked is not turning out so great and you're making a lot of mistakes and getting frustrated, you can start over on the back or you can choose a new animal. So don't be afraid to start over and to redo it. Sometimes we all have rough times or rough days. When you're planning out your sketch, make sure that you're thinking about the placement or where your animal's going to go. You might want to draw light until you get it right, because if you draw your animal way too small, way too big, or if some of your animal is lopsided or it's not quite in the center of your frame, you can think about restarting or drawing some lines over again. Again, if you're having trouble with your animal, choose another one and use the back of your paper. I'm going to continue drawing my animal like it was on my practice drawing. It's okay if you make little changes. I just wouldn't make huge changes. If I really wanted to make a huge change, I would practice it first on my 4 squares. We don't want to draw anything brand new or complicated today that we didn't practice already. Don't be afraid to go in the empty space around your animal and add some decorations to it to make it more interesting. For example, my cat is dreaming of a fish. So if you want to draw something like a food bowl or a rug or a little dog house or a cat house or something that he's thinking of or dreaming of, go for it. I can't wait to see your awesome drawings. When you're happy with the front, put your name on the back. Also, leave your border blank today. We're definitely going to add those details in another time. Just focus on your cat or dog today.